Hello everybody, I'm here with GT and Coyote. They were trying to stay cool in their water dish, so I figured I'd pull them out and soak them for a little bit. Help them stay cool and hydrated. And as you can see, they're enjoying it because they're not even trying to climb out. So they're just chilling right there enjoying the water. I did let the water run a bit because as soon as I opened it, the water was scorching hot. So I let it run for a bit, let it cool down a bit, filled up their container, and now they're just soaking. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon here in Arizona, and they ate pellets earlier, so I'll probably give them a little bit more, give them some grass. They ate all their grass inside their enclosure, so I'll give them some of that, and or let them graze out here and eat some grass. This is all the sod that we had put in. It's growing beautifully. There's a few little areas that we have to water a little bit more, but other than that, it's growing very nice. So, I'm very happy about that. I usually like to soak them for about 20-30 minutes. If they want to stay longer, I leave them a little bit longer. Once they start showing interest of climbing out or getting out, I rinse them off if they poop in there, because usually when they soak in the water, it helps them poop. It helps them digest. So there they are. They look like they're growing. You can see the lines in their shell. Their pyramids, they don't really have much of it. It looks pretty good. They do get calcium, and their pellets, it has other nutrients that they need. And I don't know if you could tell, but GT is a little slightly bigger than Coyote. And you can see the little feet sticking out and they're enjoying the water. It's about 112 right now. It's very hot. Yesterday it smelled like it was going to rain. I checked the weather and it said 10% chance of rain, but this whole time I think it's only rained once for a few minutes and it was over. And in Arizona, usually we have monsoons and haboobs, which is like a dust storm. And the first time we moved here back in 2011, we had just moved into our house next to our friends now, Kevin and Joe. And we met Kevin as he was riding his bike really fast down the street towards his house, and he drove by us. We were outside wondering why the sky was turning orange, and it would look like this big old cloud of dust, and it was just approaching right behind him. And he's like, "Get inside, there's a haboob." And we're like, "What's a haboob?" And it's a huge dust storm that happens here in Arizona during the summer, and it covers the whole, the clouds just turn orange and there's dust and it's bad to breathe it in. It's hard to drive in it. There's no visibility. So he's like, "Go inside, there's a huge haboob right behind dust storm. So we're looking at him, and as he's going inside his house, and we're like staring at it. And we just went inside, and as soon as we barely made it inside, that whole dust just went by us, and we're looking outside the window, and all we see is orange. And it was interesting. And this year we haven't had hardly any rain. I think it only rained once pretty good for about a few minutes, and then another day it sprinkled enough just to get the cars dirty, which sucked. But it's been a very, very hot, dry summer, and we wish it would rain. We really did. We need the rain. It gets a bit humid and muggy, but at least it cools down the temperatures. And right now it's just really hot. I think we're supposed to be going up to 116 in the next few days, and even next week. And we're not looking forward to it, but once it reaches past 100 and something, it's hot. It's just extremely hot. And that's why we soak our babies. Keep them cool. And even though they're desert tortoises, it's important to soak them. And make sure they have plenty to drink and eat. And shade. Because they need shade as well. So does my older ones, Shelby and Celine. And for their feeding, I'm gonna wait. They eat early this morning, and then we're gonna feed them again later this evening when the sun's going down and the heat comes down a bit. I mean, it's still hot around that time, but as you can see right now, it's pretty bright. Here's the baby's enclosure right there next to the bigger enclosure for Shelby and Celine. And Shelby and Celine right now are under that tarp over there by their other water dish, and they usually just chill there because they get shade, and not only that, they're in the water, so I don't blame them. And the pool's right above ground, pool's right over there. And we're very thankful that we were able to find it at Walmart for our kids, and we go in there swimming with in the evening. It's pretty hard to go in right now. They're virtual learning, and it's extremely hot, so we're going to wait till this evening to go in. And as you guys can tell, they've been sitting there for about 8 minutes. And they've moved around a little bit, but they're not trying to climb out. So they're not ready to come out. So we're going to leave them in there a little bit longer. And I know they're not really doing much, but just wanted to show you my babies as they're soaking. I know I have another video of them soaking in muddy water and another one in their tub, but I don't know if you guys can tell, but they have been. You can tell they're growing. So, here's baby GT. And his little feet sticking out. And baby Coyote. Right there. And they drink water as well as they're in there. So we got a little bit. It's breezy. A little wind going. Those are my neighbor's palm trees. We used to have one in there, and our tortoises just ran all over and killed it. So I think if we do decide to put another palm tree in there, it's going to be a more mature one. This tree over here didn't make it. They said that it would be finicky, and We continue to water it. We have warranty on it till November. So they're gonna come back and replace it. It's a purple leaf tree. It's supposed to have leaves on it. It only has like maybe 2 or 3 on top. That's pretty much it. It's a stick figure. So hopefully we're gonna wait. Yeah, they're gonna replace it. We already went to the nursery and they said they would replace it. So hopefully by the end of September, beginning of October, we're gonna have it replaced. Hopefully by then it's not as hot and hopefully it doesn't die again. So I don't want to have it replant another one when it gets too cold, so it can acclimate to the weather, temperatures, and root. So probably by the end of September or October, we'll have it replaced. And we're thinking of putting another one over there to help give shade to the tortoises. So that way they can go under there and lay and have more shade in there. So anyways, guys, I will see you guys later for their feeding. And we're going to be going to the marketplace, the farmer's market, this weekend to stock up on their either green lettuce or romaine and I'm probably going to get them squash and some other stuff that's on sale. Usually the grapes and watermelon and apples and pears and whatnot's on sale. So, and even cucumbers and squash. So whatever's on sale, I'm gonna grab. I usually spend like $30 a week or every other week on their food. And on top of that, they eat grass, plenty of grass, and I can't get them to eat hay. They don't like it. I've tried it different ways. If you guys have any ideas, please send me a comment below and I will give it a try. I've tried everything and they just won't eat it. So grass and other stuff. Missouri. So don't forget to leave a comment below, and thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe and hit those notification buttons. Have a good day.